This is a sit-down conversation. Hello, happy Monday, or happy whatever day it is that I've decided to upload this, whatever day it is that you've decided to watch this video. If you have not been here before, well, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. I'm Sammy, Sam-Marie, Samantha Marita, if you will, and I am here today to start my book journal. Now, originally this started as a bookish couple of days in the life. However, some issues with the footage and such. We've just had some issues, some problems filming this video. So I am gonna kind of talk through everything, maybe give a little narration throughout this video, but we are reworking this video and this is just gonna be starting my 2025 book journal. Now, yes, am I aware that it is November? Am I aware that it's November? Yes, I am aware. Am I aware that I'm starting a book journal just a month before the next year? Yeah, I am, but you know, better late than never. I've always wanted to perhaps maybe start a book journal, but I've never really been inspired enough to get the job done until I came across Miss Madison Kate Reads. What she does is she takes one of her favorite books from whatever year and she uses that to create a book journal within the book. So that's what we're gonna do. This journey started in October, and that's when I went looking around for A Happy Place by Emily Henry. I was either going to do A Happy Place by Emily Henry or Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I was on the search for it, but then we finally went to Half Price Books. That is where I found a hard copy of Happy Place by Emily Henry. And yeah, so we picked that up. And then there was a morning where my husband decided that he would like me to go to F45 with him, a workout class. Now F45 is located 50-ish some I don't know what Q's looking at. I thought perhaps there was a bug up there, but there's no bug on the ceiling, so maybe my house is haunted, I'm not sure. Where was I? Oh, I was like, well, why don't I go ahead and start cutting everything? Just cutting the things that are going to go into the book journal. That way, when I am at home another day and I'm gonna start this, everything's already cut, right? That would be amazing. And I got all of the cutting done on the way there and back. So it took, the drive's like 50 minutes, so it probably took me about an hour and a half to get everything cut for this. And then we put this little video down into bed for a little while until just yesterday. Hi, happy Sunday. I'm probably going to do some book journaling things. I need to start working on this journal. This is by no means in this video are we finishing anything with the book journal. I don't even know what the plan is with the book journal. But this year I've decided to wait until this long. We're gonna do my book journal right now. I need to move my cat because she's now sitting on the space that I've just cleared and cleaned out to work on my book journal. But that's the plan for this Sunday until we have to leave for dinner because we have dinner plans today. Plan is I'm going to start with the page that you draw in the books and you like highlight them based off of their ratings, and I'm gonna do it just like right here on these pages. Happy Monday is what the day is. Coming to you live from the floor of the office with my friend Buster and my friend Q. It is a Monday in November and it is snowing, guys. Don't know if that's exciting or terrifying because how many months of snow are we going to be in West Virginia if it's snowing in November? Because normally January is the tough month, but Jack's joining us. But oh my goodness, have I finished the reading journal? No, 2025 is not over. This is for the year 2025. And so right now I've got up to September. I've put in all of the books that I have read. I haven't put all the ratings in because I was getting a little tired, but sit down. This is a sit down conversation. Like it's a sit down hangout conversation. When we flip to the beginning, I am going to do like an intro page, like this book belongs to Sammy and that sort of thing, but we just haven't done that. I have the bookshelf. This bookshelf contains about 60 some books. Am I going to read 60 some books before the year's over? No, I'm hoping to end in the 50 range. It's okay if we don't fill it out fully. The first couple of pages, I'm going to make this like a 2025 scrapbook situation as well as the book journal. So this first chapter 1, I'm going to put in, I don't know, just like pictures with friends, because one of my favorite quotes is in the first chapter here, and it's, my best friends taught me a new kind of quiet, the peaceful stillness of knowing one another so well. You don't need to fill the space. A new kind of loud, noise as a celebration, as the overflow of joy at being alive here now. It's like about friendship and stuff, so I'm gonna make like pages with friends and people. And then our first month we get into January. I made it blue icy because again, where I live, January is the snowiest month of the year. And I just love the play on words here because this is gonna be a collection of things that attribute to my happy place. So I just think that's so fun. My couple of reads, I read Fragile Sanctuary and Throne of the Fallen. Not too many books read, but I had binged, like I probably read 11 books in the month of December because I was pushing to reach my goal. January, maybe I just needed a little break, but we had a great February. February is probably one of my favorite months that I've done in this. I love Valentine's Day. I love the aesthetic. I love red and pink together. So this page works for me. It works really well for my brain. I love the aesthetic. I read a lot of romance in the month of February, the month of love. I read A False Start by Elsie Silver, and at the time that was the last Elsie Silver book that was available for me to read out published in the world. So I read that. Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I started getting into the Windy City series. I have not picked it up since February. And then I broke my heart reading The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. So, and you'll notice I started each month on a chapter because I've gone into this knowing how thick this was going to be because I've seen somebody else do this. I wanted to leave some pages so it wasn't so bulky. I mean, of course, it's still pretty bulky. I thought it would bring some balance to it. And I'm going to go back into each month and put pictures, like personal pictures from each month. Maybe I'll write a little journal note about like what February was like for me and putting in pictures and goals, accomplishments. That's why I've got quite a bit of pages in each one. But so then we go to March. March, we went for a green theme. Like we're starting to get close into spring. We had a really good reading month in March. Read 6 books. Frederick Bachman, Anxious People, Wild Side, Elsie Silver, The Summer Will Be Different, Carly Fortune, Lights Out, Part of Your World. I was introduced to quite a few new authors. Oh, and What's Your Mind? We had some ups and downs, but 2 new favorite authors for me was Frederick Bachman and Carly Fortune. Pretty much everybody was a new author other than Elsie Silver that month. Anxious People was a mind-altering situation read for me, so that's why it gets its own page. The only thing is the other ones you'll see they're more aesthetic. Like I didn't know how to make an aesthetic for this book necessarily. And then April's another one of my favorite months. I love this purple theme. It's giving Easter colors. Also another good reading month. Serpent and Wings of the Night, 6 Scorched Roses, Done and Dusted, The X-Vows, Swift and Saddled. All new authors for me this month too, which is really cool, and really loved some of the reads that I had. My top reads were from the Crowns of Nyaxia series that month. 6 Scorched Roses, best novella I've ever read. Love that. If you have literally no interest in reading the Crowns of Nyaxia series, I get it, but read 6 Scorched Roses. You do not have to read anything anything else. You will not be confused. It's like 100 some pages. If you're not going to read anything from that series, just trust me when I say read Six Scorched Roses. Just read that book for me, please. Then we get to May and I was like, well, we're really getting into spring. It's warming up. I don't know, the bees are coming out to pollinate again. So that's why we kind of went with that theme. Another good reading month. Only read 4, but we had some like absolutely killer books. Great Big Beautiful Life, Emily Henry, One Golden Summer, Carly Fortune. These are gonna still be some of my 2 favorite reads ever. And then I read some other Carly Fortune books. They weren't quite as mind-altering as the other 2. The other 2, One Golden Summer and This Summer Will Be Different, top tier for me. I cannot wait for her next book. I think it's Our Perfect Storm. It has like a purpley theme. I cannot wait for that, but it doesn't come out until May next year. And I did different aesthetics for this for Great Big Beautiful Life. And then One Golden Summer, oh my god, this read. Good things happened at this lake for sure. Oh my god, I love this book so much. My favorite, hands down, that might be my favorite romance. That and Happy Place. Oh, June. June is another good, really like this little setup situation. I read 5 books. We finished up what was out for the Boys of Tommen series. Got back into the Crowns of Nyaxia series. I read a little thriller that was on an airplane. July's cute. I don't love the little fireworks situations that I did at the top, but you live and you learn. Another good reading month. Actually, this is a fantastic reading month. 6 books. Loved Problematic Summer Romance. Annabelle Monaghan, new author for me. I know I love the writing style, but I cannot remember for the life of me what was in this book. And I've never forgotten a book so deeply as much as I've forgotten this book. A Novel Love Story, my first Ashley Poston book. Loved it. Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. I will say it again. I've said it before. I will say it again. I've said it in other videos. Carissa Broadbent. The novellas in this series, chef's freaking kiss. They are so good. Same thing with Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. You literally don't have to read the rest of the series if you do not want to. If you want to read a standalone fantasy, read them. Just read them. They're fine on their own. They're beautiful on their own. They're fantastic on their own. The Favorites by Lane Fargo. Love that book. Sinners Anonymous. I was trying to find something that would give me the Predator vibes again, but it was fine. Problematic Summer Romance by Allie Hazelwood. I wish I could shake her hand because this book found me at a time that I never needed a book to find me more. This brought my mind out of such a space that it needed to be brought out of for a little bit of joy, a little bit of laughter, a little bit of like giggling and kicking our feet, a little bit of feeling bubbly and airy and light. So yeah, Problematic Summer Romance gets its own aesthetic because wow, thank you, Allie Hazelwood. August, I don't know. We went for like nature and brown theme here. Not my best reading month, but found a new favorite author. Sure did. House of Sky and Breath. I just listened to that on audiobook. I don't know. I don't think I'm continuing that. Olivia Blake, Alone with You in the Ether. I'm gonna have an aesthetic page for this, but I ran out of double-sided tape. Loved that book. Happy Play. What? It's September. September, I don't really know what we were going for. Green, flowers, nature, pretty. Just a fine reading month. The Inmate, Frida McFadden, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. Did enjoy that read a lot. And then Wild Card as Elsie Silver. You know, Elsie Silver can do no wrong. It wasn't my favorite book of hers, but it was still a good time. The whole He's a Golden Boy and I'm a Girl Whose Life Has Been Drawn in Shades of Grey. There's not a quote that has ever described myself and my husband more. That is where we're at for our book journal. Thank you if you've made it this far. Thank you even if you didn't make it this far. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I am going to continue on with the book journal. Obviously, I've got to do October, November, and December as they come. I have to put in some like scrapbooking situations. This is not complete. This was so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.